I think it makes me aware of what I'm in for, and should help me explain to the players where we're going. How challenging it is trying to win at UNLV and at the Pit and at Vegas and on and on and on. So, I think there's some familiarity there that's positive. Everything's changed in the amount of time that I've been gone playing all these teams. But the old WAC, way back when, was a heck of a league.
Yeah. And
very similar in terms of strength of the league in those days as to what it is now. Well, we feel good about it. When you've went to 8 NCAA tournaments in 15 years and won 7 league championships and averaged 24 wins a year, you've been able to keep working. In the profession of coaching, you got to win to keep working. And, we feel good about it, but we also know the challenges that lie ahead moving into the Mountain West, and we want to prove that we belong. All things change. The level of competition, the size of the crowds, it's very exciting, but very challenging at the same time. And we're not naive in thinking that we're just going to waltz in and show everybody what's up.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. We've got, as I said just a second ago, we've got to prove that we belong in this league, and maybe that we're a little better than some people think, and that's going to be a day-by-day, game-by-game thing. We've just got to keep plugging away. I always love to play 10, 11 guys. Sometimes you can't, and I don't think you really know. Right now, I think we're going to be able to play that many players, but until you get into the season and deal with possible injuries like we had last year, freshmen that aren't quite ready, that could happen. A variety of things could happen. But on paper, I feel like we have some depth. We'll see as the season goes along. Anytime you have seniors, it's very important that they set the tone for how you practice, the system you run, what the emphasis is, whether it's defense, rebounding, which we always try and emphasize. They're the ones that set the tone, the guys that have been around a while. Preston Medlin's been in our program longer than anyone, and we expect a great deal of leadership from him. Spencer Butterfield is just a hard-nosed, tough competitor, and if anybody on our team wants to see how to approach practice every day, there's the guy to watch. Jared Shaw is a very talented player that had a great junior season after transferring from Oklahoma State. We're counting on him a great deal. We have 5 seniors. Those are 3 of them, and our seniors got to do a good job. Jared was in a high-level league, didn't get to play a lot. And he came to our place and showed that he can play. Averages 14 points, 8 rebounds last season, shows that he's a capable player. And I think he's constantly trying to prove that, that he can get her done. The first thing that was in my mind was that he might not live.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a scary time for all of us involved. And I joke with Danny. I had our team in a workout this summer, a legal workout I might add, but a workout that the NCAA allows us to do in the summer. And, I said, we just can't have the injuries we had last year. Dang near killed me. And Danny says, me too. So he had a great sense of humor about it. And, I didn't know if he'd play again, but our doctors were very positive right from the start that he might be able to play again. And he's got a defibrillator thing in his chest, and away we go. He's been a regular guy out there. He looks better because he's really worked hard in the weight room. Danny by nature is thin, unlike some of us, and he just he's worked hard in the weight room, and he shows some definition, and so he looks stronger and better, and I think he's gained a great appreciation for his career that almost was taken from him, as was his life. So I think he's real excited. It's a big jump. I was a junior college player. We've had a lot of junior college players at Utah State that have done a great job for us. But, you're stepping up in competition and people you play against night in and night out, the guys you practice against day in and day out. And, Tennille had some ups and downs last year, but he's gotten more physical. When you're his size, he's not very big. When you're his size, you got to make up for it by being more physical, and he's really working on that. He's gained some confidence. I think he'll surprise a few people this year. I think he'll have a real solid senior year.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Come see it. That's what I'd tell him. Come see it. You'll enjoy it. Often compared to the Duke atmosphere, the Cameron Crazies, our students are compared to them all the time. We get about 4,000 of them, That's how many seats they have, and they, generally speaking, fill those seats up, and they are right on the edge.
Yeah.
They go right to the edge, and occasionally they go over it. Most of the time, they go right to the edge, and they're very clever, very loud, and they set the tone for the whole arena. We have 10,000 night in and night out with our 6,000 season ticket base and the 4,000 students. It's a marvelous place to play college basketball, just a great atmosphere. I've had a lot of coaches through the years that have played us there, and they'll tell me when they shake my hand after the game, doesn't get any better than this. This is good. I grew up in Utah, and Utah State's always been a good basketball school, and had a lot of really good players and coaches, and Larry Eustace, the Colorado State coach now, had done a great job there when I came, and we were just able to build on that a little bit, and our season ticket base increased, as the years went by, and so it's always been a good place that just we hope continues to keep growing.